Assalamu alaikum, welcome to 9 p.m. English News, point live Rtd channel. They هلا for tonight. The presidency, the mediator of the Republic, delivered the annual report to the head of state. And international news, wildfire sweep Portugal and Spain. That was the top stories, and now welcome to the national news. The President of the Republic, Mr. Anglais, today received the presidential place. The mediator of the Republic, Dr. Qasim Issa Osmani, came to submit the report of annual activities 2016 of his institution. The head of state, Mr. Anglais, received us in a good home to the mediator and influenced with the attention the declaration of the mediator of the Republic of Djibouti, Dr. Qasim Issa Osman, who was accompanied by his main color speakers. The letter has quickly made it to the tour of the main activities of the mediator of the Republic during the past years. In his speech in this occasion, the mediator of the Republic, Dr. Qasim Issa Osman, has exposed to parents the activities released by his institution in the course of the past year, and which considered, he said, the day which I was chosen to be the head of this institution and as a mediator. The President of the National Assembly, His Excellency Mr. Mohammed Ali Hamad Arabi, in Petersburg in the Russian Federation on Tuesday, 12 October, to participate in the 177th Assembly of the Inter-Parliamentarian Union. The President of the National Assembly was accompanied to his conference a strong delegation of parliamentarian, Jewish parliamentarian, and a senior framework of the administrations. In this case, Mr. Idris Hule, the Honorable Ali Muhammad Daoud, Hassan Saeed Gumini, Deqa Ahmed Ilmi, all the members of the Inter-Parliamentarian Union, as well as of His Excellency Dr. Muhammad Ali Kamil, Permanent Ambassador of the Republic of Djibouti in Russia. The Department of Women and Knowledge listed the news magazine of the Mediterranean in Somalia.
Shopping mall near the Hotel Safari has become the heaviest ever witnessed by the country. Until now, the death toll is 277 and more than 300 were injured. The Djiboutian head of state has sent his deepest and saddest condolences to the Somali government, the people and the relatives of the victim, condemning this barbarous act targeting innocent people. The Somali government, facing the scale of the drama, has called for the mobilization of the international community. Responding to this call in order to bring solidarity to the Somali neighbors, under the command of the head of state, His Excellency Ismail Omar Guelleh, the health minister Dr. Jamil Al-Maouki, leading doctors and medical aid, has left the country today to Mogadishu. The minister held yesterday afternoon an emergency meeting. The medical corps has been dispatched in order to provide care to the wounded of the attack that struck the outskirts of the capital, Mogadishu. The minister said that this mission comes at a point call to assist the Somali people wounded in this tragic attack. The head of state has urged concerning this mission, which is to bring advanced care to the victim of this horror. The Republic of Djibouti has always shown solidarity toward the Somali people way before the AMISOM army. Several national reconciliation conferences in favor of Somalia were held in Djibouti, and the main one was the one held in Arta, which lasted nearly 8 months, made it possible to elaborate the Somalian constitution. Our country, which is the home to many Somali refugees and displaced people, has recently opened its schools. The Republic of Djibouti has also sent emergency humanitarian aid to the endemic drought and famine affecting the sub-region and Somalia in particular. The head of state recently traveled for the inauguration ceremony of the president-elected Farmajo. We should bear in mind that the president has always been concerned about the situation in Somalia and is working tirelessly for the rebirth of Somalia's institutions.
The Department of Women and the Family, in collaboration with the UNDP and the financial support of the African Union, has organized the International Day of Rural Women in the 5 regions of the interior of the country this Sunday, 50 October 2017. The day was also the opportunity to discuss with the local population of the various actions undertaken by the Department and Women Department, including the mutual support, literacy, the care center and nursery, but also access to the social services page. The Department of Women and the Family, with the support of the African Union, has organized the morning of at Friday the region of Ali Sabi had the International Day of Rural Women, chaired by Mr. Mohammed Abdi Gedi, Technical Advisor to the Ministry of Women and the Family. The ceremony has seen the participation the First Deputy Prefect of Ali Sabi, Mr. Mohammed Abbas, the President of the Regional Council, Mr. Amar Ahmed Waise, the representative of the various ministerial departments such as the Decentralization, Social Affairs and Agriculture. The day was an opportunity to provide support in agriculture equipment to 30 families of Friday. Yesterday afternoon, the Secretary of State for Youth and Sports, Mr. Hassan Mohamed Kamil, has received in his cabinet the High Representative of the Chinese Company and Enterprise, Mr. Nicolas Henke, accompanied by his close collaborator. The Secretary of State and the former diplomat, Mr. Henke, are maintaining in the presence of the Director of the Institute of High Level Sport, Mr. Said Ali Husseini, on the establishment of the sport infrastructure in favor of the Egyptian youth. The Minister has referred to the effort made by the Republic of China with a view to enhance the promotion of sport and the development of youth. The Chinese invited its committee for the training of several thousand of young people in China, forecasting of implementing opportunity that will provide the project of the free zone of PK 20. For the proper function of the championship of the season 2017-18, the Egyptian Federation of Football has offered the full sport equipment playing as the bikini, footwear, sock and pellets has the hand of each person responsible for teams who made for 8 teams in the first Division 2 and Division 3. Division 2, the praise of the National Technical Center at the municipal file in the presence of the Vice President of the Federation of Football. The General Secretary, with the commitment, the Director, the recipient of the equipment in thanked the Egyptian Federation of Football, which has never lacked of the support for the development of national football. Then the Secretary General has encouraged all the participants of the championship of the season, which will start on 20 October. And now moving on to the international news, the latest development on the welfare in Portugal and Spain. At least 31 people have died in Portugal and at least 5 in Spain, Galicia region in series of wildfires. Thousands of firefighters are battling the place, which start over the weekend in northeastern Portugal and areas of Spain due to hot and dry conditions. That's it for tonight's news. Thanks for joining us and have a wonderful evening.